And again, just stay in your cocoon if you're happy, or come to a seated position and hang out here as we listen. But I welcome anybody who would like to chat to go ahead and unmute your mic, and we can have a conversation or answer any questions, or even if there are some requests that have come up in the practice, I'm happy to demo something or go over some details for something. So chime in at any time, and then I'm going to go ahead and just talk a little bit about this virtual training that I'm offering next weekend. I've been thinking like, oh, any week now, we're going to get back to being able to have human contact and some sort of normal way of interacting, since literally everything I do requires touch and in person coming together. But that's okay, because I have been doing the videos for about 10 years now, and I have over 3,000 videos on YouTube and other platforms. So there's no lack of videos. So I didn't really feel inspired to share anything, because I was like, well, it's all on there for free. I've already been doing it. What can I do that's different, you know? So I'm also wanting to offer another Zoom class, since I was kind of testing this out on you guys. And I know a bunch of people wanted to join, but I didn't really announce it to yesterday. It just took me a while. But next Thursday is another free Zoom class. I'm going to just work out all the technical kinks, make sure everything's working. And I'm also going to be taking requests and fielding any questions so we can practice together. It's just way more fun to practice together and connect. And it's so great to see your sweet faces and to have some time to play. This was really basic. Next week will be a little bit more like up-leveling our practice, up-leveling our relationship to the swing. Still level 1, but a little bit more mixed in, so we can really experience how much dynamic versatility is in the swing itself. So after that, the virtual training will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, May 29th, 31st. And it's a lot. It's a lot to commit to. I get it. Like 4 hours or 6 hours a day in the swing seems like crazy. But there will be lots of breaks. There will be lots of breaking things down. I'm going to share a lot more of the alignment principles and working with the fascia. I've been doing these fascia blasting videos. If you haven't seen those, they're pretty epic. And how to use the swing to do self-massage. So it's going to be a little bit different than my traditional AYP training, because I'm not making this for certification. Well, first of all, the certification would have to be more than $99. So I wanted to offer something that was super affordable, because I know people are in like financial hardship right now as well. So it's $99 for the whole weekend, all 3 days, and that includes 2 bonus workshops. If somebody cannot commit to an entire weekend, you can take the 2 workshops for $40. The workshops are Saturday and Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. And they will include that 20-30-minute cocoon at the end. So it's really like an hour and a half of active, and then a half hour of deep dive meditation. I'll offer some guided meditation when we have that much time, which is super sweet. So yeah, it'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday from 12 to 4 for practice. And even if you guys have been practicing with me, it'll of course be some mastering the basics and things you're familiar with, but I promise you it'll be a lot of newer material and things that I've been working on that have just been alive for me. Like when people ask me, like, you know, do crazy things in the swing or do the tricks, like the craziest thing for me is to open up the light body and get into more of the toroidal force field and Merkaba and microcosmic orbits and things like that. So I'm going to just keep leading with more of the metaphysics that I love in my body, in my life, in my practice. So I'm experimenting with bringing more and more of that information into the swing without losing people, you know, and having it be information overload. I'm going to give you an experience, a quantum experience with the swing. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. But I also love this global community and family that has been cultivated over the last 10 years with the swings. And it's a great opportunity to bring everybody together. And so you can do any and all parts. So even if you can only do 1 day or 2 days, it's all going to be recorded, really good quality. Fingers crossed that the YouTube live stream is working. And then I'll sort out the Zoom, because obviously they have it like magnified or something. So no matter how far back I push the computer, it's still like right here, which is great, because I do want you guys to be able to hear me, but there'll be a Zoom and a live stream happening simultaneously. So you can always watch it on the YouTube live stream. It'll be a private link, so I'll have to send you that link. But then you can interact on the Zoom, and it might be a little bit easier to practice on YouTube and then interact on Zoom, or you can decide which way you would like to experience it. But there'll be one version that's good quality video, and there's another version where we can actually chat and interact. So even though it is not for certification, you're going to experience like 2/3 of what a training is and what it will be. You won't be experiencing the advanced stuff. It'll be more level 1 and 2. But it's a great opportunity to review that. And then the $99 investment is a credit towards the online certification program. If you do take the training and you're like, you know what, I do want to get certified, I'm just going to go for it. So usually the online certification is $300, so it'll be $200. So I'm making it easy for people to do the training with me, those that need a little extra motivation, and doing it together and just getting it done. And then you can use the online certification course as an extra review and have it be cheaper. So that was my idea. So yeah, the $99 still, if that seems like a lot, or if that is outside of your budget right now, I am happy to offer some half-price scholarships for some assistance. So if anybody wants to help me promote or help me spread the word, or whatever exchange that you guys would like, I'm happy to do a half-price scholarship. So if the price is a problem, even at $99, just talk to me. Happy to work with you. But it is a great way to make a commitment to the swing. Even if you only get through 1 day and you're like, I'm good, I'm sore, then you will have all the replay videos as a review. But I promise you, it'll be worth it. You can do it. It's a deep dive. So yeah, you'll be sore. It'll be a lot on the body, but it feels so amazing after a weekend of that much opening and stretching and strengthening. It's just incredible. And you will be transformed in the process. Anybody have any questions about that? Go ahead, Michaela.
I don't have a question about the training, but I do have a question about, I ate around 10 this morning. I feel a little bit nauseous, and that's what happens in the swing. I don't know if it's the swaying, or can you give me some suggestions around that?
Yeah, so ginger is a great thing to have on hand, either ginger tea or ginger chews. Actually, just have the ginger before you get in the swing. But I'm glad that you mentioned that, because it is really common for newbies. So as you're using the swing, the body is having a massive detoxing effect, particularly around the inversions and what I call multidimensional movement. There's very few things where we cross planes in the body. And as you cross planes, there's 2 things happening. You're getting this massive release in the lymph system. So that's kind of the nausea that people feel a lot of times. But you're also creating a different equilibrium and a different balance in the body. I will tell you that it goes away after like 3 or 4 times of having like a really deep experience, because your body has gotten enough of the sloughing off. Many people feel nauseous and woozy after an hour of, especially with me, because I do way more than most people do on their own, because I'm really wringing out the body in very specific ways. I'm turning on the endocrine system by doing certain patterns and certain movements that I've mapped out over the years. And I'm boosting the immune system. So I'm getting this kind of like super pumping of energy through the body. And I usually tell people to, slow it down, to ground, to take frequent breaks, but that is very common. And I usually do a ginger tea and ginger chews in my workshops and training, and it helps like immediately. And then, you know, just drink lots and lots of water. It's like you're getting a free cleanse every time you do the swing as well. So it's kind of a bonus, and, you know, at the same time, a little sucky while you're trying to get a good workout in to feel
exactly. Thank you. Thank
you. Of course. Anybody else have anything they want to share? Questions, comments? We're good? How are you, Petra? Hop on in. Do you know how to unmute it? There you go.
Yeah, no, this is my first time I've used Zoom on my iPad. Usually I have it on my computer, so it's a little different.
Yeah.
No, I just want to thank you. That was so great. I mean, I've for those of you who have not done the teacher training, which I did last year, I guess it was. You know, I've been trying to practice on my own, and it's not the same. It's not the same as doing this. So I find that coming back to having you guided and just, you know, go walking through, talking through everything, it's just better.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed this, and I think that there's potential for you to keep doing it.
Yeah.
For everyone.
Thank you. Yeah, you probably remember that I was trying to do the live streaming at Meta Yoga, and their internet wasn't strong enough, so it was all choppy and a little weird, and I was so bummed because I've been offering the live streams for 2 or 3 years, and I think it's such a great way of creating a quantum field, and there's just something different about us practicing together versus just watching a replay video at home on your own. It's just not exactly the same. There is this entanglement that we have, this beautiful exchange of energy that boosts the the excitement and the energy levels of practicing together.
Exactly, because when you watch a video, I've seen them so many times in rehearsal that I know what you're going to do next, and the body then knows, so there's no surprise. Whereas here, it's like, oh, she's doing something new, and you just are totally in a different state. It's great.
Yeah, thank you. And that's why I also want to keep adding some new things, because I appreciate you guys who've been practicing with me for a while. I know it's like, yeah, okay, sumo, back bench, like it gets a little, our minds need to be stimulated as well as our bodies. And I really want to add a lot more of the fascia and spiral dynamics and organs and systems into the teachings, plus some pretty intensive breath work that I haven't been doing with you guys, mainly because it's so much information. I've been just trying to like take it easy on everyone. Like, wait a second, we're just trying to get the pose. But now I feel like we can add some of these things on, even if it's somebody who is newer to the swing. They don't have to master that, but they can really get a deeper understanding of the power that the swing has on the body. And I want to lead with that more, because that's why I'm blending the AYP with the AYRx and really understanding the AYRx, the AYRx is the therapeutics, and how we can use the swing to release the spine, work with injuries, boost the systems. It's really incredible, as well as just super sweet, you know, to hang out and cocoon and relax. So I'm trying to share more of the dynamic nature of the swing as I move into these virtual trainings. So thanks for the encouragement, Petra. I'm glad you could hop on.
Thank you.
Yay. Well, I'm happy to wrap it up unless someone else wants to share something. I love your hair, Annalisa.
Jen, this is so cool to be with you again, and thank you for always being you, like keeping this going, you know, and I just really appreciate it, and I love the message that's coming through about, you know, immunity and immune support, especially with right now and times we're living in. So and yeah, I'm also trying to still stay connected. So if there's any ways that promotion can happen, it's like I'm all on board. I started just getting in the swing and moving around after I got it again at this time, and just people love this. So I really love that you're exploring all the dynamics of, you know, the human form in it. And yeah, I agree, Petra, you're so on point with that. Like, it's so different having it be guided, and your cues are so great and like digestible, and it really makes it that much more elevating of an experience on quantum levels, right? So yeah, I really want to explore that more, and I'm excited about that. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're offering it that way and going deeper.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a lot of fun this coming weekend.
I'm just in a Zoom class.
Tiffany, I think you need to mute, love. Yeah. It's all right. That's why I'm like, everybody mute, because otherwise we wind up having dogs run through the room. Anyhow, that's all good. Hey, Sean, did you want to say something before we head out here?
Just say thank you.
Sure.
Right, there's Sean. Thanks, Jen.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Jen. It was really great to watch and see some of the mechanics in person, because I've been trying to practice on my own and up until last week when I had surgery, which is why I muted my camera, because I'm so scary looking.
Oh.
But it was really nice to follow along and just be able to watch without doing it in real time, because I think I learned better visually. Yeah, and without doing it at the same time, I was able to focus on the visual mechanics of it, and I think it has been really helpful for me. So I appreciate it.
Oh, I really appreciate your patience to sit through all this. And yeah, you're making a really good point, because like a lot of times I tell people, watch the video first and then get in the swing and do it. Because sometimes you're like, I can't see what just happened. So I appreciate you taking the time to really get the visual and the mechanics while you're resting and recovering. And hopefully we'll be able to practice with the live video in the future. So
definitely.
Yeah, appreciate you. Awesome. So next Thursday, same time, 12:30, I'll make some announcements a bit sooner. It will be free. And I will also offer the YouTube live stream for anybody who doesn't necessarily want to be on Zoom. They'd rather just do the practice. You can have both options. And then, yeah, consider jumping in on Friday, Saturday, Sunday next weekend for any or all of it. You can just do the videos. You can just do the workshops from 4 to 6 on Saturday and Sunday. I'm not doing a workshop on Friday just to give people a little break. I will do a Q&A on Friday at 4 o'clock, probably from 4 to 5 for anybody who wants to chat and talk about things. So that's why I didn't do 3 workshops, just 2 workshops that are included in the training price, or you can take them separate. All right, much love, much blessings. I'm so grateful that I got to share this time with you. I'm gonna pop out of the swing. Aloha, everyone. I'll see you next week, I hope. Bye for now.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Bye, honeys.